It's the venue that's had plenty of success, come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're off from Arrowhead. Return coming from the 6. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle up that return immediately.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Mahomes starting off with a throw. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. A lot of mess on the move here. Travis Kelce to the 15. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead right away. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. Almost feel bad for those fans who went to get food before finding their seats here, Brock. While they're waiting in line, got a touchdown on the first play from scrimmage.
Now, I got a sense a few of them were scooting towards the tunnel to see what the roar was all about.
Yep.
Just like this guy scooted for the explosive touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion right. First play throw-in for Prescott. It's taken in by Lamb. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. 2nd and 10 now. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Blitz coming. Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 10-yard line.
Yellow!
Another try following the sack. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
That pass is complete to Kelce. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a fourth down stand.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on fourth down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on fourth.
First down, here's Dak. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Trying again, following the set. Completed over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
He's got it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Working quickly here. Brought in along the sideline. No gain on the play, but an impressive catch all the same. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number one. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. They'll send him up the middle. And he's able to get back to the line, but that is all. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Third and goal, right back to him. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on third and goal.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys tie this game 7-7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Trying to locate it. Oh no, he lost it! And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he gets him around 6 there. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. The third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Kelce makes the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Fall on these two.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 17. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throwing is Mahomes. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, fourth down coming up. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Up and good from Blankenship. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
Fields the hard squib kick. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
We'll go 47.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Kill.
Throwing again is Dak. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Chiefs will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Finds him over the middle. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. Reed now to kick this one away. This one doesn't make the landing zone, so this drive's going to start at the 40. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go. 47.
Receiver in motion, headed right.
26.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
26.
Here's 2nd and 11. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And they make this stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Yeah! Here we go! There's a 154 wire.
Slot man in motion right.
26.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys make it a one-score game before halftime. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys cut it to a field goal game.
Cowboys 14.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Hardman with a return. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. He'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. Travis Kelce, the intended target. So second down coming up. Play action, Mahomes. This one finds Kelce. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10, it's Mahomes. Pass cut, 9-yard line. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs will add to their lead at the end of the half. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. Reed now to kick this one away. And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great field position coming up for this offense at the 40-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go! Waiting! Waiting! Hey, kill! Here we go, 46, 40, sweat, hey!
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Here we go, 47. Yeah! Here we go! Right there! Hey, kill! 47. Here we go, kill!
They kick the running back in motion.
26.
He'll throw it. He puts some juice on it deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Reed now to kick this one away. Turpin with a return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Kill! Hey, 47! 26!
Dak now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here.
Here we go, 46!
They send a man in motion. The give now out of the shotgun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Here we go, 47!
Prescott here from the gun. Throw complete to Lamb. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast.
Kill!
1st and 10, Prescott. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Working quickly here. Another try following the sack. He throws a bullet deep. They connect on the deep shot. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys cut into the lead coming out of halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Hardman with a return. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle up that return immediately.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
First down throw, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Mahomes on first and 10. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Blitz coming, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up third down.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He has the first over the middle. Keeps it moving. Travis Kelce. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs push their lead further to start the half. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. His third through the air this game. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. And after that last-second score in the third, we'll resume play with a kickoff. Reed now to kick this one away. Needed a little more to reach the landing zone, so give him the ball at the 40-yard line. And this drive is going to have some great starting field position as a result of that short kick. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, here's Dak. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Slot man motioned over. From the gun is Prescott. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Let's go, kill. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Offense in the hurry-up here.
Here we go, 47. 47.
Working inside the red zone. And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys making a 4-point game here in the fourth. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
They knew what they had to do, Brock. They got the score and now need to pull off this onside kick. Oh, and the kicking team's got it. Field goal game. Not sure they had to force that quite yet, partner.
Yeah, I don't know where the analytics were on that one, and I think there's some old-timers probably rolling over in their grave with that decision.
But hey, doesn't matter. They get the ball back right in what could turn out to be the game's biggest turning point.
Yeah, momentum now clearly on their side. Got to get downfield and either tie it or take the lead. The special teams, well, they were certainly special. Now it's the offensive turn to do their job.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Completed to his running back. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Cowboys trail by a field goal. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Kill.
Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
Hey, 47.
Now to throw. Dumped off to his running back. He has room past the 25. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's able to push this down to the 12. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. We're going to 53. 26.
They give it to him again. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
Kill. 26.
Going to the ground again on first. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. 2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
Kill.
And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult fourth down decision.
Quick throw left side, complete. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he doesn't get very far on the return, just beyond the 5-yard line.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Escapes the pocket. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be out right along the 25.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Trying to push it deep downfield. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Kansas City.